What's going on in the town of the Lade? It's Jack and Thom, save the world, do. That's not gonna match up with the music, but I don't care, Tom, fuck you.
That is not the jingle at all.
No, it's not, but I liked it. It came into my head, and I wish it was the jingle.
Well, if you take my advice and actually let us write a jingle, then that would be fine.
We tried that, it didn't work, Tom.
No,
you
we
know
did.
it.
We
No,
didn't try hard enough.
No, we tried hard enough for the two of us.
Jack, you've got like 3 seconds to get back on with the intro. I have to hijack your intro from you.
This is Jack and Thom, Save the World.
Yes,
I am Jack.
And I am Tom.
And welcome back to the Midnight Special.
The Midnight Special recorded at 9:37.
It's pretty late for a recording.
It is a Friday evening.
A Friday evening?
Friday evening. We would have recorded earlier, but Jack had to sleep.
Well, you know, life is tiring, so...
Yeah. So Jack dropped the ball and had to sleep.
No, that's all I have to say about that. Is life is tiring.
Yeah, well, I've given you the answer you deserve.
You're not saying anything, Tom.
But yeah, so today, back to the second episode of the year.
Oh my god, how many times are you going to fucking mention that today?
Every single episode.
No,
every episode I'm going to say
you don't need to.
Well, I'm going.
It says on the apps, the episode.
I don't care.
Oh, well, okay.
It's the second episode of season 2.
Oh, yes, 2022, season 2.
Yes, and we're back with another hot topic. Hot off the press.
Yes, hot, well, the press, the pressings, the presser, the silk wrapper.
Presser light.
The depressor.
Propane. That made no sense. I don't know.
That doesn't
Just
make
ignore
any
me.
sense. Anyway, I had a thing that I wanted to talk about. Tom's got some experience, and it's this broad topic that I think comes up whenever you're on the YouTubes or the TikToks
Or the Instagrams.
because it gets well. We'll talk about.
It's also on the Facebooks.
It's
now.
on the Facebooks. Well, the one we'll talk about first gets peddled a lot, but it's a technique, shall we say, for a lot of these things, and we just want to throw in the towel sometimes with how many times we see these. Oh, well, I do anyway.
Yeah,
do you do?
I mean, yeah, it gets irritating.
Yeah,
obviously.
it does. And of course, the first one is we want to talk about, internet marketed services. And we'll start off with the one that we've got the most experience with, and that's HelloFresh.
HelloFresh.
Fresh. It's fresh, and it says hello.
It's kind of like it sounds like an extra ad.
Yeah, this service is freaking everywhere.
It is.
You cannot go anywhere on the internet without hearing about HelloFresh. It's YouTube sponsors, it's got TikTok ads, it's got official brand ambassadors. My God, it's everywhere.
Like it's even HelloFresh is freaking sponsoring things now.
Oh my God.
Like there's sponsorships going on like that. That's how big it's become as a company and an idea.
So those that have never heard of HelloFresh, and HelloFresh does not sponsor this episode, and I don't think they're going to want to.
But if they did want to, please.
So HelloFresh is a meal preparation service.
Yeah.
You pay a fee, which is actually a subscription. It's like a bloody subscription service. And they deliver onto your porch a box, and within that box be ingredients
For the foods.
with recipes, and then they go, here, delicious meals to your door, and it gets it fills you up, but there's some catches.
There is, and I think the thing is like HelloFresh is one of those things that everyone's seen, almost everybody knows about, like what it does, and there are quite a lot of people in our lives, including ourselves, that have actually engaged in HelloFresh's services.
Yes.
So I think and the thing was, we started getting HelloFresh. I'll go back. The first instance I had with HelloFresh was when I was still living with my parents.
No,
And-
fucking little incel loner boy over here.
And, and it got to a point where, like, the certain circumstances in my family where some people weren't home at the same time as others, and it was hard to kind of figure out. Mum would send a message and be like, what do we want for dinner? And I would go, I don't know. My brother would go, I don't know. My dad would go, I don't know. She would get annoyed at that, and then she would have to go to the shops and think of something for dinner. So at the end of the day, she just went, nah, fuck this. I'm going to let someone else do that work for me. So we started getting HelloFresh. And just briefly, the pros of HelloFresh, for me, from a personal standpoint, are that...
Sorry.
So the pros of HelloFresh from a personal standpoint of mine were that the meals were always very tasty. There was actually we got HelloFresh for months, months on end. And I think and we would be getting, three meals a week. That was the package we signed up for. So 3 meals a week for over a year is what it would have been. I reckon we got 2 meals that were duds. That was it. That was absolutely it. Every other meal was tasty. The ingredients were fresh.
Oh my God, I swear to God that HelloFresh is not sponsoring this episode.
Yeah. Like you didn't have to go to the shops and buy more stuff.
It's like reading a script.
Everything came in the box. No, but everything did come in the box. So there was no need to run out to the shops and get extra portions and blah, 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 and all that stuff that everyone hates doing anyway. So that was a pro. The other thing was that the portion sizes.
Oh.
So we were getting the ones. So because my brother works away, and his fiance was not living with us. Like, she was living with us when he was home, but when he was not home, she would go back to her house. Yeah. So we started getting the ones, when it was just the 3 of us, like me, mum, and dad, we would start getting the 2-person meals. And the 2-person meals fed 3 of us. And then we would get the 4-person meals when there was 5 of us, and that would easily feed 5 of us, with some leftovers as well. Like I said, no extra buying, no runs to the shops, nothing. So those 2 things combined kind of were like, oh, okay, well, HelloFresh is a really, really good idea. So then when I moved out with you, Jack, we had a discussion about, we bought our own groceries for a while, and it was just getting a bit too expensive for us. So
actually, the word that you used is I'm bored.
Oh yeah, I was bored. There's only so many nights that you can have spag bowl and steak.
Here we go. You carry on about the spag bowl.
Spag bowl and steak. There's only so many.
That's not all we ate.
Oh, sorry. We had some pasta in there sometimes. Some pesto pasta.
No, we had stir fry sometimes. We had noodles.
But that's good for 2 weeks. And then you just recycle the shit you've already eaten.
Tastes good, looks good. Well, I don't know what the problem is.
Well, anyway, there was a problem.
Yeah, with Tom. Tom had the problem.
I felt it, and you felt it too. So we decided, let's go out and get HelloFresh.
Yeah, we did.
And I mean, you can probably talk about the rest of that because you seem to have some opinions about it.
HelloFresh is fine. I think it's a service that exists. My problem comes down to when people have tried to emulate HelloFresh, and I think it's HelloFresh's fault.
Okay.
So HelloFresh operates completely over the internet. It's not a store for anyone that's weird and thinking we're talking about it like a store. You literally install an app, and on the app you sign up, and then you pick your meals, and they give it to you in a box. That's it.
And you pay. Yeah, like a store.
But it's different.
It's like an Amazon store.
I was fine with HelloFresh for the first couple of months. They have so many recipes. We only ever got like a repeat every now and again. But when we moved, that's when it started to sour. And it's not because I don't like cooking.
It's because you don't like cooking.
It's because we started cooking the same shit.
Over and over again.
And I just got really tired of it.
Oh, okay. So I got bored the first time.
Yeah.
So we got HelloFresh, and then we got HelloFresh where everything is pretty much handed to us on a silver platter. We don't have to do any extra work apart from cook it up. And you got tired.
I got bored.
Right, and you got bored.
Because
Okay, is that HelloFresh's fault, or is that a personal problem that you need to
No,
sort
that's
out?
HelloFresh's fault. I think sometimes they have, like, good ideas, and sometimes I really don't think they don't. I would say...
Really don't think they don't?
No, yeah. Out of you said, like, oh, we had it for a year, 2 duds. I'm like, I would say 70% good, 30% wouldn't buy again.
And that was from our experience with it, though. And the thing was, I even ate the food. No fucking shit, I bought it. Like, you know, like we were both eating the same meals, but the fact was I liked most of the meals and you only liked 70% of the meals. Yet again, not HelloFresh's fault. It's a personal problem you need to sort out.
That's fair. But I think HelloFresh kickstarted an industry which is very annoying. Do you not think?
I don't think the premise, like, I don't think the actual websites and businesses and stuff themselves are annoying. I think it's just the internet marketing that goes on to promote these businesses, which, like, if you have a business, you need to promote over the internet anyway.
But see, like, HelloFresh sources their stuff, apparently, in Australia.
Yeah, from Foodland. Throwback to last week's episode.
Apparently. And I don't think other companies do it very well. So they take that premise, they market the shit out of their products, and they're not very good, are they, Tom?
We haven't actually tried any of the other food services, so do you really want to have a discussion about stuff we haven't tried?
Not the other food services that we haven't tried, but do you feel, and this is why I wanted to talk about it,
okay,
when you see something that's peddled constantly over the internet.
Yep.
We'll move away from HelloFresh for a second.
Okay.
Have you heard of Manscaped?
Oh, here we go. Here we fucking go.
You know he's smooth when he uses this.
His balls will thank you.
So you've heard of Manscaped?
No, Jack, I've never heard of it. Yes, I've heard of Manscaped.
Okay.
Can I help you?
Do you want to buy the Manscaped Razor 4?
I have thought about it.
Well, then this is the problem. This is why I wanted to talk about it.
Okay. This is the thing. You're talking about what you believe is a problem. I want to dive deeper into that and just like because you've brought up a couple of things like HelloFresh, you've brought up Manscaped. There's stuff like Dollar Shave Club, which we were talking about the other night.
God,
those sort of
Raid Shadow Legends.
Raid Shadow Legends. Good game, actually. I enjoyed playing it for a while. No, but like
They won.
it was only because one of my friends got a sponsorship.
Oh no, they won!
They got a sponsorship on their Twitch channel, and I played it to help them out. And I played it for like 2 days, and then it was done.
No, they won! They won!
They won over 2 days of my life. Like, come on, it's not a big deal. No, but like I understand what you're saying. I totally appreciate that, but I think the fact that you are bothered, like you're bothered by the internet marketing because you see it so frequently. I think that's exactly what they're going for. I think they're actually going for saturation of the advertising market.
My God, that annoys me. What happened to just like predatory Facebook advertising? I can deal with that. I can Google something on Amazon and then just Facebook be like, oh my God, you looked at Amazon? Look at this on Amazon. I could deal with that. I could do with targeted advertising. What I don't like is the saturated advertising. I think you're right.
I think the best way to do it would be taking a page out of Craig Kelly's book and just text everyone. Every day. Every single day.
Freedom, freedom, and more freedom. We want freedom.
Authorized by Craig Kelly.
And the United Australia Party.
And no, the United Australia Party does not sponsor this podcast.
And they never will. Clive Palmer is not getting in my butthole.
I'm open for significant offers. No, not at the butthole. Not at the butthole.
Okay, well, we can add to that. It is. We'll call it saturation marketing. It's where you pay a...
That's exactly what I just said.
Yeah, and I like it. It's where you pay...
We're going to call it this thing that Tom said that's an actual term.
It's where you pay a giant group of influencers to peddle a product to people on the other side of the services and just talk like it's the fucking greatest thing that's ever fucking been invented. And it gets on my nerves. And I think it's I think it's predatory. I think general normal advertising, which I don't like anyway, because it's like, oh, here, buy my product. I get a 10% return by advertising on radio. But I find this saturation marketing really predatory, because I think it brainwashes people into only thinking about that product.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, that's kind of... What do you want me to say? Like,
dive into your philosophical perspective, Thomas. Pretend you're a professor at university and you're going to talk about philosophical positions.
I don't have anything else. Because
So you think it's bad?
No.
Oh.
No, you've legitimately just furthered my point onto why saturation marketing works and why it's an effective business strategy. If you saturate the market and get in people's heads and then they go, I'm going to buy this product, you've won. That's it. Your business is...
You've won the capitalism.
Your business is on the up.
You've won the capitalism.
Like, your stock's probably going to go semi-decent. I'm not going to go through...
That's if they're publicly traded.
Yeah, if you're publicly traded, but, if you're a private company, don't worry about it. No one's buying stocks in you anyway because they can't. But, I don't quite I get... Okay, hold on.
This episode is brought to you by Storyblocks. This episode is brought to you by Video Blocks. This episode is brought to you by Squarespace. This episode is brought to you by Glasswire. This episode is brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends. This episode is brought to you by HelloFresh. This episode is brought to you by Manscaped. This episode is brought to you by Dollar Shave Club. This episode is brought to you by WebHelp, or whatever it's called.
You've forgotten the most important one.
Yeah.
The one sponsor that we would actually want on our podcast that we have been trying for the whole time this podcast has been running to get. And I'm just going to put it out there. Sexyland, please sponsor us.
How have we tried to get a Sexyland sponsorship? Have you contacted either of us, Sexyland, to ask for it? Well, then we haven't tried, Thomas.
No, we have. We've been mentioning it every podcast.
We haven't tried.
We're just hoping someone, like a higher official from Sexyland, listens to this podcast. Some weird egotistical reason.
So that we can participate in the saturation marketing.
Yes.
But I don't understand how it... Does normal advertising bother you at all?
No.
Really?
No.
There's no eeky in the geeky when...
Eeky in the geeky? What the fuck?
When you just try to watch something...
What is that?
I don't know. When you're just trying to watch something...
I'm not going to yuck your yum, but like...
But like YouTube? Ads don't bug you on YouTube?
No. Okay, do you know why YouTube ads don't bug me?
Okay.
Because I know YouTubers.
Yes.
And I know that the only way... Like, the monetization on YouTube is done through ads.
Yes.
That's literally what the whole thing is. So, like, if I'm going onto someone's, like, one of my friend's channels and I'm going to watch a, 16-minute video.
Yes.
And they've got an ad at 10 minutes. Like, they've got an ad at the front.
Mid-roll ads.
They've got an ad at the front and an ad at 10 minutes. So that's how people make their livelihood. It's the exact same thing as general advertising and saturation marketing. It's exactly the same.
This is why I pay for YouTube Premium.
So you're just giving money to YouTube.
So I don't have to watch ads.
But you've just given your money to a
I just find it really annoying.
Do you understand how hypocritical that is? You have paid for a service.
No, it's got no problem with...
No. You've paid for a service
Yes.
so you don't have to watch ads.
Yes.
And YouTube Premium is part of this saturation marketing because they all over YouTube, when you watch just normal free YouTube, there are always ads for YouTube Premium.
Yes.
So you've gone and succumbed to the saturation marketing and bought YouTube Premium, which has furthered YouTube Premium's cause. So what the fuck are you trying to say? Why do you have such a problem with saturation marketing when you are openly getting in and amongst it?
It's different when you saturate your own product.
No.
You're on YouTube.
It's not.
Of course YouTube is going to peddle YouTube Premium.
It's not different in the slightest. It's exactly the same.
No. It's like, it's different.
So if you went onto Facebook and saw an ad for YouTube Premium, you'd be like... Oh.
They don't show me ads on YouTube for YouTube Premium because I've already bought it. So YouTube doesn't send the data to Facebook that they need to advertise that
So
to
if I looked up YouTube Premium right now...
on the Google...
On Google...
Do you have ad tracking enabled on your Google account?
No.
Well, then it probably won't recommend
because
it to you.
we went through this and you helped me set my phone up in a way that it didn't have ad tracking because I didn't want everyone to send me ads about things I was looking at. I've learned.
So then, no, it probably won't. It
won't work.
Do that.
But you can't deny that there would be ads for YouTube Premium on different services, like on different platforms.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because
saturation marketing.
No. See, you created a thing and now you're mishandling
I'm not
the thing. You've got...
Okay, can I just stop you for one sec? Saturation marketing is not a term that I just stuck my finger up my ass and pulled out of there. It's an actual term. It's the advertising lingo is saturating the market.
Yes.
And in this market, we're talking about the advertising market. So saturation marketing is actually a thing. So it's not just something
then I dislike all advertising and HelloFresh. There you go. How do you feel now?
But YouTube Premium though.
Hey,
like
YouTube Premium's great. You don't get ads.
You've shot yourself in the foot by admitting that you bought YouTube Premium.
You don't get ads. You get background play, so videos keep playing when you turn your phone off. You get picture-in-picture so that you can do other things while you're on YouTube. And you get YouTube Music, which is the fourth and worst thing about YouTube Premium. There you go. I just sold YouTube Premium sponsor.
Right, so you don't have to watch ads.
Yes.
So if you have an ad blocker...
You can't get an ad blocker on...
But if you have an
mobile YouTube,
if you have an ad blocker on your computer,
sure.
Then
sure.
you watch YouTube videos on your computer. I see you.
Yeah, sure.
So you've got an ad blocker on there, so you don't get ads.
Yeah, sure.
Picture in picture. Well, if you're watching a fucking YouTube video, then just watch the YouTube video. Don't go and fucking text on your phone, you dingbat.
Yeah, but sometimes you want to do that.
No, you don't. If you're watching a YouTube video, you just watch it.
Yeah, but sometimes you want to do two things at once.
Essentially, all you've sold to me...
So sometimes you want to do two things at once, and you can continue watching your YouTube
but Jack,
video while you're on Twitter.
But all you've sold to me at the moment is that YouTube Premium has nothing to offer.
Okay, fine.
It has absolutely nothing to offer. But you've just gone and spent God knows how much money over...
It's $20 a month.
And how many months have you had it?
I got 6 months for $20.
Right.
Because YouTube...
So you've spent $20.
Roped me in.
So let's just say you've spent $20 on YouTube Premium.
Yes.
So you don't watch ads. You can scroll through Twitter while you're half watching a YouTube video.
Yes.
And you can lock your phone and play music like you can do on Spotify or Apple Music.
Not music. I use it to play YouTube videos in the background. Like if I'm on the bus and I want to listen to, I don't know, a political debate, I can put my phone in my pocket and headphones on and not have it fiddle around on my leg, which is usually what happens if you leave the screen on.
So you just listen to political podcasts on YouTube?
And ASMR.
So you listen to ASMR podcasts on YouTube?
And political shit.
So if you're not going to watch the video...
Because not everything on YouTube is visually based. Some people upload music with literally a photo of the album artwork just so that the music is on YouTube. Did you not know that?
You are an idiot.
No, I'm not.
You are the biggest idiot I've ever met.
What? How?
It's like saying you go to the movie theater and just close your eyes. Do you do that? Did you go and watch Eternals and close your eyes and you thought it was a good movie
No,
because you closed your eyes?
You can have just audio content on YouTube.
I know you can have it. It's not the main market of YouTube, though. The main market of YouTube is videos.
Yeah, but you can
It's content creation. It's videos. It's vlogs. It's...
Music is content.
Yeah, but...
That's why they have YouTube Music. It's specifically for the music side of YouTube.
And you've got Spotify and Apple Music and...
Yeah, there's some stuff that's on YouTube Music that isn't on Spotify or
Then it's not worth
Apple
listening to.
No, like all the awesome Taylor Swift tour versions of her songs.
Then it's not worth listening to.
No, they are. The blank space version, the blank space tour version is great.
No.
She goes, Sydney. It's great. I'll play it for you. It's fucking fantastic. It's great.
Don't want to hear a Screechy Bandicoot.
And guess what? You can only get it on YouTube. So
I don't want to hear a Screechy Bandicoot. Anyway, we're getting off track.
No, we exactly what we wanted to talk
we're
about.
We're off track.
No, we're talking about predatory marketing, and you're attacking me for giving in to the predatory marketing. That's what I wanted. But you've given into the predatory marketing, Tom. So you downloaded Raid Shadow Legends, you bitch.
Okay. I'm gonna lay it down real quick.
Oh, he's gonna lay it down.
I'm gonna lay it down. Let me break it down for you.
Let me break it down.
Yes. I have succumbed to predatory marketing and saturation marketing. Do you know why?
Why?
Because this whole podcast, I've never said that it's a bad thing. You're the one saying it's a bad thing, but you're being hypocritical.
I'm not being hypocritical.
So I've got you. Just admit that I've got you and we'll end the episode.
Being hypocritical. I just don't like it.
You don't like it, but you give into it.
No, I didn't get YouTube Premium because there were ads for YouTube Premium on YouTube. I got YouTube Premium because they sent me an email that said, Jack, you can get 6 months for $20.
That's predatory marketing!
No, that's called direct marketing. Tom is having a stroke. Flurgan.
Can any of our can any of our listeners please reach out and confirm if I am going crazy or not? Because
he's going crazy.
It just sounds like Jack is not making any sense right now.
Nah. Jack's making sense.
Please, Jack and Thom Save the World podcast on Facebook. And shut up. Facebook and Instagram, please let me know if I am going batshit fucking insane or if Jack doesn't make any sense. Please, because I really want to know. Because you sound like a fucking idiot right now.
I was asleep like 40 minutes ago. Maybe that's why.
Well, don't have a nap.
Just because.
Don't have a nap in the middle of the day.
Just because I gave in to one offer directed from YouTube doesn't change the fact that I still dislike ads. Maybe that's what this bloody episode's about.
Maybe the whole thing is just about your dislike of ads.
Yes. Okay. It's my dislike of ads. Why can't we have a world without advertising?
World without ads. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Why can't we? You know what, Jack? I'm going to let you answer that one. Why can't we? Why can't we have a world without ads? Just why? Search your brain, Crevers.
Well, Tom.
Figure out why.
Have you heard about communism?
For fuck's sake. For fuck's sake.
In a world where there's no corporations or government, Jack lives free, but always at risk of getting stabbed.
Okay. Think about it in a capitalist world.
No, you can't live... Well, you need competition in the age of the internet. That's the best way to foster competition is to advertise. I know why advertising exists. I don't have to like it though. I really don't, as evident by this episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes you succumb to it. You have the ads as the children, and they are stuck in your head for the rest of your goddamn life. And that's the way the ads work, but I don't have to like it, Tom. And yeah, sometimes I give in. And JB, you've done it again. Oh, I gotta go to JB. Oh, I need to buy a monitor. Where can I go? Go Harvey Norman. Yeah, whatever the fucking jingle was.
Don't go Harvey Norman.
Oh,
don't buy shit
I
from
really
Harvey Norman.
need a cheap fridge because we're moving house. Where should we go? Come
and see the good guys.
You know, it's just the way that it works. It's just the way that your brain works. It's clever, but I don't have to like it.
I want some juicy corn tonight. Where can I get it? McCain, you've done it again.
Bird's eye. 1300 6555 06.
So we're changing from a talking podcast to a jingle podcast.
1300 Okay.
Do you mean 1336 7070?
Roof.
I kind of see what you say about the ads now.
Yeah, there you go. So it's predatory. No, it's...
But it gets stuck in your head.
Yeah, that's the clever thing. But I don't have to like it. And yes, I've given in. Maybe that's a little bit hypocritical. I've given in to the direct marketing. But every time I see a frickin' Manscaped ad on TikTok, I still want to throw my phone at the moon.
Well, that's physically impossible.
No, you can throw it at the moon. It's just not going to reach.
Can't float. The only thing you can throw to the moon is crypto.
I hate you for saying that so much. And I'm just going to sit here and stare at you.
Why? Is it because you forgot about your crypto addiction until now?
No, I was a little bit addicted to crypto.
You were very addicted to crypto.
I was a little addicted to crypto. I was very not anymore. There's no money in the crypto.
There's no money in the crypto. I think I've still got money in crypto. Just
Really?
No, I just can't figure out how to withdraw it.
You hit the button that says withdraw.
Yeah, it didn't work for me.
You got to sell it then for Australian dollars and then withdraw it.
Yeah, no, that didn't work either. Trust me, we went through this when I was trying to sell my crypto.
So you crypto. Everybody got to sell. Anyway.
I wonder what my crypto's worth now.
Ads. What are they good for? La 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 la. That's what this episode's been about.
Absolutely everything.
What are you doing on your phone?
Definitely not looking up how much my crypto's worth.
So we've devolved from talking about advertising to you mentioning crypto, and now you want to go and look up your crypto.
Well, I just want to see how my crypto's doing.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Like, what if I have like $2,000 in crypto right now?
You don't have $2,000 in crypto.
What if I did?
Because I remember how much you invested. You would have to have gotten severely lucky. Do you have $2,000 in crypto,
No.
Tom?
I forgot what my login is.
You heard it here first. Tom is an idiot.
I'll figure it out later. And I'll next week I'll give you a crypto update.
Ads, Tom. They suck, man. Just don't fight it. Just give in.
Yeah, that's my whole point. Literally my whole point this whole
No,
episode.
I can't stop being when I taste the feeling. Nothing could ever bring me down.
Is the lyrics of that song actually Taste the Feeling?
Taste the feeling.
So that should be a Skittles ad.
No, that's Taste the Rainbow. That's Share the Rainbow, Taste the Rainbow.
Yeah, it should still be a Skittles ad.
Oh, I'm sorry, Bane.
I actually had a blank and forgot we were doing the podcast for a second. And I usually just talk while I'm half drinking a beer because I think it's funny.
That was hilarious.
I'm so sorry, everyone.
No, you're not. Don't apologize to them.
There are loyal listeners and viewers. I have to apologize.
Yeah, well.
Do you want to have a podcast?
This is going to be the most hilarious conversation to look back on because if we ever get a sponsor, it's literally everything I'm against.
So you heard it here first. We're never getting a fucking sponsor.
No, I want a sponsor. I want to get paid by Sexyland. So
Do you know why? Sexyland just went out the door. Because they're going to listen to this episode and go, Jack doesn't like...
Hey, but they have 2-hour delivery of over 100,000 sex toys.
Jack doesn't like, bloody marketing and advertising and...
Hey, did I ever said I didn't like marketing?
Yes.
I just don't like advertising. There's a difference.
I know there's a difference. I'm not a dickhead. I said the wrong word. Direct advertising and predatory advertising. That's how Sexyland runs. Add their ads. So...
No, I don't think... it's just...
Oh, here we go. All right, let's have a detailed discussion about Sexyland's marketing strategy.
No, it's just general marketing. That's all.
Really?
That's all I have to say.
Really?
I don't like the predatory ads. I don't like watching fucking 10 play and getting ads in the middle of it. I don't like how Prime is now advertising other streaming services through Prime. I don't like Facebook ads. I don't like YouTube ads. I don't like ads on the news. I don't like ads on your face. I don't like ads on the radio. That's why I'm happy we're listening to Triple J tomorrow instead of any other freaking radio station, because every half hour you gotta stop and go, hey, do you know what's really cool? Your mum. Get back to school, kids, at Office Works. Fuck. Pisses me off.
Literally no one ever does that.
That could be an ad, Maybe I'm a marketing genius.
It never will be an ad because
you don't know.
Sucked.
You don't know. You don't know, Tom.
I think I do.
So Tom's
Thanks for believing in me.
So Tom's on the side of, you can't change the world, so just lean into how shit it is. And I'm like, maybe I can change the world, and I don't like how shit it is. Is that a good summary of our positions?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Well, then what's your position?
My position is advertising is necessary for business growth.
No.
It is, though. You can't debate with me on this. It's a fact of running any successful business or corporation is that marketing and advertising are your two strongest suits.
Have you ever seen an ad for Facebook?
Yes.
Where?
On Facebook.
That doesn't count.
The website is an ad.
Have you ever actually seen an ad for Facebook?
Yes.
Where?
On YouTube.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
Probably only like once or twice, but I've definitely seen an ad for it. Oh, no, sorry, I'm confused. I was watching Mark Zuckerberg's trial.
He hasn't... What?
It's pretty much just an ad for Facebook anyway.
He didn't go on trial, dude. It was a Senate inquiry, you weirdo.
Say fucking shit!
No, it's not at all! A Senate inquiry involves the Senate and not a judge and a jury.
So what you're saying is that Mark Zuckerberg sat in front of a group of people...
Yes.
And got asked about things that he did.
Yes.
And he had to either confirm or deny that he did those things.
Yes.
That's a fucking trial!
It's a Senate inquiry. And with Tom's outburst, I think that's...
The monitor died.
The monitor did die. With Tom's outburst about not understanding a legal trial... I think we're going to wrap up this episode before we devolve into complete argument. But I still think it was good to get everything out in the open.
Yeah.
That's what I love about this podcast. We include strangers in our growth.
Yeah. And
but of course, the question that we ask with the title of this episode is it was HelloFresh. It was about was it a scam? And HelloFresh isn't a scam.
No.
But do you think some of these predatory advertisers for these internet companies can be a scam?
Yeah.
That have a subpar product that saturates the market?
Yes. The main one I think of is Dollar Shave Club.
Yep.
Because Dollar Shave Club has started off really, really good. And then you just see all these reviews on productreview.com.au that are just, it's got a 1.3 star rating on the website out of like 3,000 reviews because they're saying about the customer service not being great and that the products don't arrive or they don't arrive on time. Like they're promising these delivery times of like 1 to 3 business days, and then people are getting theirs like 3-4 weeks late.
Wow.
And then they call it customer service, and then customer service is a hard job, but like, don't be a dick. And just like,
So we have our own personal reservations and positions on advertising, but it can be used to the detriment. Maybe you saturate the market, you get all those customers in, and then you kind of just fail.
Yeah.
So that's a good position to take, I think.
Yeah. And with that,
we're off.
That's the end of the episode.
We're off. Do we have a guest next week, Tom?
I don't know. I think no, I don't think so. I think we've got a guest coming up in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, but that will be revealed at a later date. But yeah, if as always, thank you for listening to this episode.
Yeah, it's just been fun having everybody here.
Yeah. Now we are, like I said last week, we are still open to questions.
Oh, please.
Questions, topics. If you do want to be a guest, come on. It's socials at Jack and Thom Save the World podcast on both Facebook and Instagram. You can also reach us at Jack and Thom Save the World podcast at gmail.com, which I haven't actually
Wow, what a plug
said before. If you do want to email us about anything in particular, I will get around to that in my limited spare time that I have.
Tom and his terrible social media management.
Hey, if you want to take over, you can do it.
Oh, God, no.
Take over social media management.
Oh, God.
But everyone, have a great rest of your week.
Have a great week.
When people will be listening to this, that you would have already heard the Hottest 100. If you listen to Triple J, we'll be listening to it tomorrow. So by the time you listen to this, you'll know which one's number one. My call at the moment is that it's going to be Driver's License by Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah.
So on behalf of Triple J, I apologise to everyone for that.
She had 2 songs.
That's horrible.
Okay. Anyway, see you next week.